Yeah! Summer 2018 anime season is coming to a close, and we're quickly approaching fall 2018 anime season. I'm watching at least 7 shows, not including the shows I really want to watch, like Idolmaster, Finish Hunter x Hunter, and other things. But look. The ending for shows such as Receive, Starlight, Cells at Work, they actually hit. Let's start with Starlight. Starlight and me had a weird relationship. I love the show to death, but it also made me upset because hearing Hikari-chan 4 times, like every episode, it wasn't hidden. But I understand why it's like this. Starlight to me was just a social commentary on being a creative. No matter what, you'll feel pressure and competition from your peers, from your own friends. You don't want to be this way, that's just how stuff works. You sitting here thinking, okay, this is my best performance ever. And then one day you can top the performance. Maybe next week, you don't really know till you try. And yes, sometimes you want to avoid your friends so you can avoid pain. But you can't avoid pain, it's going to happen either way. You can't really learn unless you go through some stuff. So after seeing the ending of Starlight, I realized something. They did hint at a lot of stuff in the opening. And the funny thing is, the end result I actually appreciated. It was annoying at certain moments, but it was worth it all in the end, because the greatest thing about performance is once you're in there, you have to keep going. And yes, sometimes you don't get what you want. Yes, sometimes you feel like one person is the star, the person is the background character. But in performance, everyone matters. And as long as you have an audience there, who really cares about how things play out, how things look? Not much of a big deal. My final rating for the show, including the final episode, I want to say like a 79, so a C+. It was good, but it could have been so much better. Because the way it felt like to me, if we had that emotion, that impact at episode 10, dope. Like went straight forward in the plot, and then we took a little pit stop or two so we could see the other characters and get a better understanding of this class. But I liked how in the end we did see how everything came together, so can't be mad about that. Cells at Work, I like the show, and the ending, it made a lot of sense because, yeah, when your body goes through some tough times, you gotta expect everything and anything. I like how the new blood cells, they just blend into the body. It's like, hey, we were somewhere else, and then we came here. I like how, in a way, we know what's going on, but they don't know. And seeing the main cell, that red blood cell, do her thing, it was hilarious. Especially her saying little Kohai, that was good says for me. That show really made me laugh. I'm glad I waited and then binged everything, the final 3 episodes. Because when I was at work, watching week to week, it was kind of lit in the beginning, but halfway through I was like, nah, I can wait for it all to end and enjoy it that way. And I gotta say, episode 13, that was a pretty good episode 13. Cells at Work for me is a solid B+, because it taught you about your body and how these cells would ideally work. Yes, they added some stuff because obviously they don't want to be super boring. And yeah, sometimes I wonder why do they choose to do certain things to represent the science how our cells would play out. But hey, it's an anime, I enjoyed it, it was entertaining, so it's a win in my book. Receive, man, I like it as much as I like Haikyuu because it was focusing on how you play beach volleyball. The big difference is you have to rely on the person. You can't have the ace because let's say one person is really good and one person is trash. That trash person will hold down that good player because they have to always worry about, oh, they'll get targeted and I can't do anything to help you. So after seeing Kanata and her cousin go through all that stuff and learn that yes, all they gotta do is be the best partners they can for each other and trust each other, it was touching, cheesy, but I loved it. And that's how you do a final episode. It didn't feel like it was saying, oh, this is the very end, nothing else happens. I love those type of episodes because when it happens, it's easy to have a season 2 because it ended on an open note. So I can say, oh yeah, we're continuing from what happened last time. Quick recap and boom, there you go. It's crazy stuff. It really is. Receive, I want to say like the B-. I did enjoy it. It was cute girls playing volleyball, but the relationships, that's what really made the show interesting to me. Each of the groups had their own dynamics going on, and it was never like, oh, one group is basically a clone of the other group. They each had their own struggles, their own insecurities, and they tried their best just to deal with it and become better people. So, all in all, it worked out for me. And even though sometimes I'm like, okay, it's not really funny, situations kind of dry, the show had something about it. I didn't want to drop it. I want to keep seeing it to the end. That's what I want from any show I'm interested in. Hold my attention. Even when the dull and boring moments happen, I can just continue to enjoy the show and not really worry that, oh man, it's going to be at this low for the rest of the season, or it'll be this low for 2 more episodes. Summer has been a crazy season where it's like I was just catching up on stuff I never got to watch, trying a new series, and just having fun writing these reviews. So, what I've been doing recently, I've been writing as many reviews as I possibly can about the series I really enjoy on AniList. Link will be in the description box below, and boom, you can check it out, read if you want to, and see how things stack up. But honestly, the best show that I watched this summer season, I would say Angels of Death, but I don't know anymore. It was enjoyable, but the way it ended, I thought I got finessed. Because I went in the wiki to see like what's gonna change, what's supposed to happen, and the wiki gave me a lot of details of what's supposed to happen, the climax, conclusion. But the way the anime episode ended, it was like saying, oh, this is the start of something very big. So yeah, stuff's gonna happen, but you're not gonna know for a long periodically time. If it gets season 2, great, but I felt like, yo, why are you gonna do us like that? It wasn't a conclusion, it was more like a cliffhanger. So maybe we'll get a season 2, maybe it's already in the works, who really knows? I'm gonna keep my eye on it, because to my understanding, it was supposed to get either 16 or 18 episodes, so I don't know how it went down to 12. What happened, bro? Or maybe it'll do it where it's like, oh, they'll be obvious, but no. It was supposed to have 18 or 16. So I don't know if that was like, oh, the plan was ended by episode 16 or 15. 15 would be the epilogue and 16 conclusion, but something went wrong in the studio. I just hope that there'll be some conclusion. I know it's based on a video game, and I think it's a light novel, but it's not caught up all the way. That makes sense. Now talk about Hunter x Hunter. Y'all know my thoughts on this series. I get it's fire. I ain't gonna deny the fire. Episode 101 right now, and I gotta say, it's getting really spicy. Seeing Killua go through these crazy challenges and overcoming his mindset, it's beautiful. Because I feel like if Killua was the main character, I would love the series even more, but I'm glad he isn't. Because the way Killua was in the beginning, it just felt like anytime he thought he couldn't win, he would automatically just try to get away. And that's the way it was. He only did things if he knew he had a super strong chance of winning, and that doesn't really work because, especially in a world like Hunter x Hunter, where Nen is so versatile, and it comes down to that person and their strengths and weaknesses, you don't have to worry about, oh, 100% chance of victory. That's no such thing. It was annoying, but after realizing his brother did to him, it all made sense to me. He wasn't choosing to be that way. His family forced him to be that way. And he is an assassin, so it makes a lot of sense. As an assassin, you want to make sure any mission you take on, you're gonna win. It's a super strong chance. But the problem is, even then, what if the target finds out about you last second? You could still lose. So I don't get it. But I like how Killua can apply his experience as an assassin to being a hunter. He's putting in work. Gon, I like the guy, but he's also kind of irritating because he's one of those main characters. Anytime they explain something, he's just out here steaming up. It's annoying, but it's kind of funny all at the same time. And then we got Knuckles, aka the JoJo character, who reminds me of, Okuyasu. But no, he's not Okuyasu. Just sounds like him. Maybe the same voice actor. And whoo, hits, bro. I'm really enjoying this series. I feel like by the time I get to the final episode, maybe I'll pick up the manga, like 75% chance to 85% chance. We gonna see, because I don't want to just end on this note. My plan is, like I was telling y'all, I'd always say at least 10 chapters, so that way I don't have to worry too much when hiatus happens, because Hayes and me will not be friends no matter what. But hey, it be like that sometimes. So like about the anime, it really does hold up. It's been almost 8 years since it's been out, and the funny thing is, no episode where you say, okay, it's kind of trash, but I'm not really feeling this. Every episode slapped, and every time something happened, I had to pause and say, yo, it's getting real in these streets. Yo, it's getting real in these streets. So right now, my current score for Hunter x Hunter, I want to say a solid B+, like an 87. It's good. It's really hitting. It's amazing. But I'm not like, oh my goodness, this is the only thing I want to watch right now. Nah, I can watch an episode right now, take a break, watch other stuff, and I am set. Whoo! It really is crazy times out here. One more thing I want to bring up before I end this video. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been streaming a lot of Dragon Quest, and I gotta say, my first time playing JRPG, I'm really enjoying the game. If this game isn't holding my hand, it gives you vague hints, you figure out stuff, and the boss battles are actually super intense and I love every bit of it. So recently, for like the last 2 or 3 boss fights, I never had to do it over more than 3 times. Usually I finish by the second time or the first time. It feels amazing. Now I understand a trick. Before you go to a boss fight, you gotta grind and make sure you have the right skills, right abilities, so in worst case scenario you can revive your teammate and you know, okay, even if I lose this character, I have this character to back it up in my party, and yo, every chance I get I'm trying to craft something. That was a good system. They added crafting, I love it. Only thing about the crafting, I wish before you go into the crafting you always know how much focus points you have, so that way you can figure, okay, to craft this thing I'm gonna need at least 100 focus points, at least 200, and you can like stack it up. But so far it seems like you'll get your focus back either at night or you have to wait a while. There's no real indication. I love how every town has these cool weapons that are exclusive to that town, or sometimes you'll be walking around cool and you find this treasure. I love looting, so I'm really enjoying this game, to say the very least. Another thing I want to talk about before I wrap things up is a game called Ring of Elysium. It's like what I want out of PUBG. It's fun to play, it's intense, you die fast, but you get a kill or you just survive. It feels great. It's amazing. Normally I'm not one that likes Battle Royale, but this one really hits a spot because yeah, I like how if you want to, you can have a snowboarding kit, makes life easier, or if you want to have a rock climbing kit, or even the glider kit, it just depends on what situation you want to deal with. And I like how every single time you're doing something, I feel like it's meaningful. You find a lot of loot, but you also realize that despite all this loot, you have to be careful what you want to pick up. There's a weight limit. Playing with friends is a blast. I can see myself enjoying this playing solo, so whoo! But I think it's made to play with friends. So it's like what I want out of Fortnite and PUBG, but even better. Playing with Fortnite, it's fun, but what you know about Fortnite, you don't really get anything for playing the game. You're not getting, you know, in-game currency so you can buy stuff in the season pass. It's really annoying. And also annoying about Fortnite, sometimes the challenges is like, why are you gonna do it? What do you get out of it? I don't understand. PUBG, I played it before. It's not bad, but it's not PUBG. I can't take it seriously. This game is in early access. It already has vaulting. I don't take PUBG to do something like that. I look at PUBG, always bored. But with this game, you just never know what's gonna happen until you actually get into it. So that's how my week's been going. My weeks have been going because it's been a while since we talked like this before. So I'm deciding I might do stuff like this at the end of every anime season. Recap what I've been playing recently, what I've been watching, and give y'all like little summaries of what changed, what stayed the same. What y'all think? It's a good idea? Tell me in the comment section below. If you don't like it, let me know what you don't like about it or your feedback. All is appreciated regardless. Time to wrap things up. If you made this far in the video, shout out to you. Do your boy a favor. King Kong on the like button. Subscribe to my Straw Hat Fleet if you're new around here. Share it with social medias. Tell your friends about the channel. Back me financially. I got a Patreon. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, and you're good to go. I can say so much more, but it's your boy Nico, aka your captain, signing out. Thank you for watching.